Aloha kako. Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name is Gina Muzzetti, and I'm so excited and honored to be joining you from Oahu. We are having a small group meeting this evening for our Tao Calligraphy Wellness practice. And if you're new to this, if this is the first time you've clicked on one of these videos, the Tao Calligraphy Wellness practice is using calligraphy that are made of characters from Mandarin that are written in a very special style that is called one stroke writing, 一笔字, to write a character without lifting your brush off the paper. And this creates a field of oneness as you're writing the whole word or the phrase. For example, we have this phrase here in this book, which is greatest love. The first character is da, which is greatest. The second character is I, and that's love. So together it makes greatest love. Also in this little book, this is an amazing little book, we have another phrase, which is greatest forgiveness, Da Quan Shu. And so the whole phrase is written without lifting your pen off the brush off the paper. And this form of writing was handed down to my teacher, Dr. and Master Jigong Sha, who was educated as a medical doctor in China. He was also became a licensed acupuncturist there, and then later went on to also get his acupuncture license in Canada. But for many years now, Dr. and Master Sha has been focusing on self-healing and how can we use our own power, our body power, our mental power, our soul power to heal ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And one of the ways that we have been able to do this is through something we call Tao technologies. And one of the Tao technologies is the calligraphy writing. This was handed down to Master Sha by his teacher, who was over 100 years old when Dr. Sha met her, and she taught him this form of writing. And his teacher, Professor Lee, I believe, he has two teachers with really similar names. I think I might. Anyway, it's either Lee or Leo. I can't remember exactly. But he, she had learned this form of writing from her teacher. So in the Chinese tradition, generally you call your teacher 老师. So, and excuse my pronunciation, I don't speak Chinese, so I'm pronouncing it wrong, excuse me. And her teacher is called Tai Shi because he is like the great grandmaster teacher. Her teacher was the calligraphy teacher of the last emperor of China. And she was Professor Li. Yes, it is Professor Li. She was actually born in the palace and was trained from a child to be the next calligraphy teacher of what would have been the next emperor of China had the monarchy continued. But since it didn't, she ended up emigrating to Canada, and that was where Master Sha met her. And Master Sha has been studying not only Western medicine and Chinese medicine, but also various forms of martial arts. So from a small child, he learned how to work with energy. So he learned how to work with energy. He learned Western medicine. He learned acupuncture. And he became very well renowned for being able to heal deaf people within 3 treatments, which I as an acupuncturist, hello, forgot to introduce myself. My name is Gina Mazzetti. I think I said that, but I am an acupuncturist in Hawaii. And in normal acupuncture, it takes us about twice a week of seeing a patient for about a year to help them regain their hearing a little bit. With Dr. Shaw's technique, he was able to help people significantly improve their hearing from like, I'm deaf, I can't hear anything, to I could hear somebody whispering on the other side of the room, 40 feet away, within 3 treatments, because he uses the power that he learned in energy healing along with the acupuncture healing. And now he has another layer, which we call Tao technologies. So the Tao technologies we can use as a self-healing tool. You know, not everybody can do acupuncture on themselves, but everyone can utilize the calligraphies. So I'll show you this book. This book is actually a little bit old now. I can't remember exactly what year this came out, maybe 2014, something like that. It's called Soul Over Matter. And it is really a very good book. It's small, it's easy to understand, but it's pretty comprehensive. It has a lot of information in it. And so when we talk about, we call these the Da, the greatest, we actually in this tradition have 10 of them. So we call them the 10 Da. And you can see 2 of them behind me here at my desk. And the other 8 are in another wall, like right across from me. But together we call this the 10 Da light wall. And the 10 Da light wall is, it creates a field of energy. So I'm going to activate this field now so that it will radiate out to all of the participants in the call and also to people watching this in the future. Okay, wonderful. So now we are all within the 10 Da field. So the 10 greatest are the virtues of the source. I keep using the word Tao a lot. You might be wondering, if you don't know what that word is, it is a word that was coined by a very famous philosopher. His name was Lao Tzu. And he lived about 2,500 years ago. And it is said that Lao Tzu actually lived for 440 years. And when he decided that he was going to retire, because he was a very high government official and he wanted to go up into the mountains and become a hermit and just go into his spiritual practice, the emperor wouldn't let him leave the city. And he said, no, you're too important to us. If you want to leave, you need to write down for us everything that you know. So he wrote this book called the Tao Te Ching. And he said that Tao is something that cannot be felt, it cannot be seen, it has no shape, it has no form, it can't be comprehended by thought or understood through words. It is something you have to experience. And he said, I begrudgingly give it the name Tao because he didn't want to give it a name. He just knew that there was a force in the universe that is positive and that humanity can access to gain knowledge, to gain wisdom, to gain understanding, compassion, and all of the 10 greatest qualities. The 10 greatest qualities of the source, the 10 greatest qualities of a human being, and then the 10 Da, we say, are the nature of Tao, or the nature of the source. So we have greatest forgiveness, greatest compassion, greatest light, greatest harmony, greatest humility, greatest flourishing, greatest gratitude, greatest service, and greatest enlightenment. So which is, you know, what we all attain to in our lifetime as a human being, to gain enlightenment for our soul, for our heart, for our mind, for our physical body, to be able to help one another more and more. So, as a little group here, we've each gone through and kind of identified what it is that we're working on tonight. And I see a couple people may have joined me since we went around, and before I started recording, we did little introductions. So if you would like to just type in the chat to say hello, and if there's anything in particular that you would like to work on tonight. But for everyone who knows what they're working on, just focus on that area of your body or your life. And what we're going to do is a little meditation first. So I'm going to have everybody just go ahead and just have your eyes gently closed. I'm going to keep my eyes open since I'm talking to you. And I want you to just take a deep breath. Sit up straight if you can, or lie down if you need to rest. The key is if you are sitting up and you want to sing along with me, you can sing out loud. But if you're lying down, just sing along silently. But just sit down straight and have your feet on the floor if you're sitting up. Or if you need for support, if you need to lean back against the chair, go ahead and lean. Just make yourself comfortable, but try to sit up and have your feet on the floor if you can, if that's comfortable for you. And just have your eyes gently closed, and then just kind of go over your body, just scan your body a little bit to see if there's an area that is tight, or you're just holding some tension somewhere. Or if you've already identified that area, then focus on that area. And imagine that light is shining into that area. So this is using what we call mind power, or the power of creative visualization. So light does exist in non-visible forms. The light spectrum is huge, and we only can see a very tiny part of that spectrum. So when we call the light to us, when you imagine that light is shining into your body, this is actually happening. It's just that this light is not visible to our human eye. And this is so fascinating. I actually did some research on this several years ago, and there were some people, it was like probably all the way back in the 1980s, that had done some research on, they were doing research on particles of light. And somehow they were able to collect particles of light and measure them, and to be able to see with some kind of instruments the particles of light that would even come into a dark room. And they found that the human voice actually creates or attracts particles of light. I think that they did use the word create, so I don't know if the particles of light were coming out of the human being. But another thing that they found is that they could draw light into a sealed room by having a molecule of DNA in the room. So they had a molecule of DNA in an empty room that has no windows in it. It's not open to anything, in some kind of vial. I don't know what the vial was made out of, but they put this molecule of DNA in this little room, close it up. They've got cameras in there that can measure the light coming in, and light is literally coming in through the walls and attaching onto the DNA. The DNA is drawing light to itself, and it's absorbing the light. And they found in this study that every single DNA molecule contains at least 1,000 particles of light. And every cell in our body has 90 DNA molecules. So as you visualize the light shining into your body, in whatever area of your body is having a struggle, or if into your mind or into your heart or into your emotions, like if you have an emotion of anger or an emotion of sadness or whatever it is, just imagine the light shining into your heart, drawing the light into your heart. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a particular breathing that's associated with the Tendal light wall, because I've activated the Tendal light wall now. So we can inhale the breath of the Tendal light wall. And I'm going to ask the greatest love calligraphy to offer light to everyone. So I want everyone to just, we're going to inhale to a count of 5. So just inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when we exhale, we're going to say greatest love. Okay. And we'll do that like 5 times. And while you're doing this, focus your attention on that area of your body or your life or your mind or your emotions that needs the attention that you're working on tonight. Okay, so inhale and exhale. Greatest love, and relax. I like to relax in between these breaths because I don't want people to be getting like out of breath or anything. I don't want people to be feeling too lightheaded or anything. So just, you always have to be careful with any type of breathing exercise. Okay, so let's inhale again. Smile to that area of your body, your life, your mind, your finances, your business, your emotions, your relationship. Inhale. Exhale, greatest love. Greatest love, and relax. And really visualize light shining into that area, into your legs, into your skin. If you're working on your animal, visualize the light shining into them, for them. As another great thing about the Tao technologies is that we can do it for our pets and our close loved ones, for our immediate family members. So if you have an immediate family member that is either like your parents, your grandparents, your great grandparents, as long as it's somebody that's living, or your children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, your spouse, you can also do this practice for them just by visualizing the light shining to them or for them. Okay, I don't know if we're on number 3 or 4, but anyway, just inhale. Greatest love. Wonderful. And just relax for a second. I think we have a couple more people. Let's see. Oh, Vanita. Thank you so much, Vanita. I know Vanita's at work. And Joan. Thank you so much, Joan, for joining us. Wonderful. Okay, great. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. So again, focus on the area that you're working on and just send all your heart's love to that area. Like if it's your legs or your back or your heart, or just feel, I love you so much, my heart. I love you so much, my back. I love you so much, my vagus nerve. You have the power to heal yourself. Do a good job. Thank you. And like really invoke, like I want you to feel that emotion of loving your body, loving your heart, loving your spine, loving your legs, love your spleen, love your skin, whatever it is. Love your mind, love your spirit, your soul. And, you know, if you can't, like, oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain, how am I supposed to love this part of my body? Just think of something that you love. Like, I love my cat. So, like, when I want to feel happy, I just think about my little Petunia and, like, how amazing she is just because she's, like, chosen of her own free will to come and, like, hang out and live in my house. It's, like, miraculous to me that this little animal, like, she chose to come and live in my house. And it makes me happy. So if I can't feel happiness for some part of my body or my life, I think about something that makes me happy, and then I'm like, okay, that's what it feels like. Okay, I want to send this feeling to my whatever, you know, my neck, my shoulder, my back, whatever. And then oh, I love you, my heart. I love you, my sciatic nerve. I love you, my legs. I love you, my mind. I love you, my brain. I love you, my soul. And you just feel the happiness and love for yourself. Okay, we're going to do one more inhale to 5, count to 5. Exhale, greatest love. Feel love for yourself. Greatest love. Okay, wonderful. So, in my very low-tech world, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do all those fancy things yet that Annette does when she puts up the calligraphy. But I'm going to just try to briefly explain here how to trace. So what you're going to do, you're just going to look at the screen and you're going to hold your 5 fingers together and pretend that you're holding a brush, like if my pencil's a brush, like that, okay? And just pretend that your brush is going along the stroke of the word. So I've never done this like backwards in the mirror before. Okay, yay, I did it. Okay, so you can all see how that character goes. Okay, so this is like another layer of healing. So I'm going to hold the calligraphy up, and I want everybody to hold your hand up and think of that body part or that area of your life that you're working on, and imagine that, like, in front of your hand is that part of your body, like your brain or your heart or your legs or your back, and you're writing in that area of your body. Does that make sense? Okay, so you're going to imagine that you're writing greatest love onto that area of your body or your life. It could be your business, your finances. Just imagine you're writing this onto your bank account. You're writing it onto your business letterhead. Or if you're working on a relationship, you just create a ball of light around you and the other person, and you're writing this into the ball of light that's around you, okay? So again, we're going to inhale to 5, and then we're going to exhale, greatest love, and trace. Inhale. Greatest love. I have to trace with my other hand. Okay, inhale. Greatest love. One more time, inhale. greatest love. Okay, wonderful. Now, as I said, this book, I think it's still available in some places online or at a bookstore, and Soul Over Matter. So Dr. and Master Shah actually wrote this in concert with Adam Markel, and he is a very interesting person too. We actually had a workshop with Adam Markel and Master Shah when the book came out. That was really fun. Ancient and modern wisdom and practical techniques to create unlimited abundance. It has a lot of really great practices in there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just open that a little bit more. Okay, so you can see over here I have the greatest flourishing calligraphy. So now what we're going to do is you're going to look at the greatest flourishing calligraphy, and you're going to imagine that there is a light coming from the calligraphy, because when Dr. and Master Shah creates these calligraphies, because of all the work that he's done, I would say not only in this lifetime, but probably multiple lifetimes of service to humanity, to Mother Earth, to heaven, to the source, that I really do believe that he's been given very high gifts. And one of the gifts that he has been given is that when he creates a calligraphy, he requests that the source pour in the virtue, the light, for healing, for rejuvenation, for happiness, for health. And when we talk about greatest flourishing, we say greatest flourishing. The Tao bestows great Tao wisdom, happiness, health, longevity, good relationships, prosperity, success, luck, and more to all aspects of life. And that when you do good deeds, when you offer positive service, when you are helping people, you receive virtue. And when you receive virtue, we say your Tao career flourishes, which means whatever it is that you're focusing on in your life will have flourishing. So if you're working on happiness, you'll have more happiness. If you're working on a relationship, you'll have happier relationships. So we're going to have some breathing. Again, we're going to do the 5 count to 5 breathing. And then we're going to exhale and say greatest flourishing. And at the same time, you're going to imagine the light from the calligraphy now, which has source power behind it, to shine into that area of your body or your life that you're working on. Okay, wonderful. And then, because we have enough participants present, yes, so I'm going to offer a demo for the Tao Source Field. Okay, so everybody think about what you would like to focus on, and let me see. I know Joanne said she has a meeting. Joanne, would you be willing to choose somebody, to use soul guidance to choose somebody for the demo? If you don't feel comfortable, that's okay, but you're muted, so I can't hear you. You're muted.
Now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Right.
Would you
Thank
be
you.
willing to do that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. So, everybody, if you can think of something that you would like to receive we call it a spiritual treasure for
Mhm.
healing, just think about what it is that you would like to receive healing for. And, we talked about it a little bit earlier. And then, Joanne, you can go ahead and remute yourself again, Joanne. And then we're going to do this exercise here. And then Joanne's going to use, we call it divine guidance, to choose somebody to receive the we call it a golden light bulb for the evening. Okay. So let's inhale, and then you're going to say greatest flourishing, and you're going to see the light from the calligraphy shining into that area of your body. Okay. So let's go. First time. Inhale. Greatest flourishing. Inhale. Greatest flourishing. Relax if you need to. Inhale. Greatest flourishing. Inhale. Greatest flourishing. Last one. Relax. Inhale. Greatest flourishing. Okay, wonderful. Perfect. Thank you so much. And if anyone would like to receive a personal session with me, you can always contact me directly. Or if you would like to receive a session with Satori Family Wellness, you can always contact them through their website, satorifamilywellness.com, or directly to Annette, Lori, or Chami. Okay, wonderful. So, Joanne, would you like to choose someone for
Mhm.
the Dow Golden Light Bulb? Oh, wonderful. We have one more.
Absolutely. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Um, Buana and her pet that's not well.
Oh,
Would that,
Bhavna and her dog.
yes. Would
Okay,
that,
wonderful. Okay.
thank
Thank
you.
Oh, I see
you.
Naomi. Thank you, Naomi, for joining us. Okay, Bhavna, I'm going to.
Aloha. Aloha.
Hi,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much. Oh my gosh, yay, Naomi. Okay, I'm going to, let's see. There we go. Wonderful. Thank you. And what is this little one's name? Is this
Noni.
Nani? Noni. Noni. Okay, wonderful. Hi, Noni. Okay, excellent. So, um, Noni has been having, let me just check her really quickly. Okay, so Bhavna, what I'm getting is for her digestive system. Would you say that's in alignment with what your understanding about her? Okay, wonderful. And then for Bhavna, I would like to offer you a treasure for your spleen. Does that make sense? Okay, because in Chinese medicine, the spleen is responsible for our limbs, so our feet, legs, and arms. Okay, so the Tao source field is actually at my house, but I have access to it remotely. So I'm going to access the Tao source field, and the Tao source field is made up of three different calligraphies, but also created by Dr. Master Shah. And these calligraphies give me the authority to well, I don't create it, they create it, heaven creates it, what's called a treasure. And it's a golden light ball. You can imagine it like a ball of golden light and a liquid spring of gold. So what it does is the golden light ball helps clear out the blockages in your body that is like negative information that could be contributing to your condition. And then the golden spring nourishes your body to help you heal faster. So it's going to be golden light ball and golden liquid spring for, is it Noni? Noni, for her digestive system, and for Bhavna for her spleen, for her legs. Okay, so everyone just sit down straight, have your eyes gently closed, and I will ask the source to, through the field of the Tao Calligraphies, of greatest love, greatest forgiveness, and greatest harmony, as appropriate, to create this golden light ball and golden liquid spring of digestive system for beloved Noni, and golden light ball, golden liquid spring of spleen for helping us several, whatever Bhavna needs for her spleen to be stronger, for spleen energy, all the functions of the spleen, including the four extremities. So I'm just going to sing a little Tao song for a moment while this light ball is, I can feel it already forming in my hand. Hey, yo, hey, yo, ya, hey, yo, ya, hey. Okay, wonderful. So just relax. Tao source, golden light ball and golden liquid spring of digestive system for Noni and spleen for Bhavna. Relax. Transmission. Tao order, join as one. Transmission. Okay, wonderful. Oh, my little clock over here is fast. So we actually have a few more minutes. Okay, so let us all join together, and we're going to do a little bit of singing for Noni and Bhavna. So what we're going to do is we're going to just sing Golden Light, Heal Them. And just in your mind, if you could just imagine the golden light shining into little Noni, she's so precious, and into Bhavna to help heal them as appropriate. So we'll inhale. Golden light, heal them. 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 Okay, wonderful. So Bhavna knows well how to practice. She actually practices every day. And I need to say, sorry, I say actually a lot. You can tell I'm a California girl. Bhavna has, her life is actually a miracle. So Bhavna, would you like to share a little bit about what you're, how are you feeling? I know the leg pain has been going on for a long time, so I don't know if you're going to notice anything right now. But, do you want to just share any, how do you feel now or what's your experience?
Yes. Firstly, I'd like to really say thank you to you for inviting me, and then thank you to Jan for choosing Noni and me as a demo. I actually prayed deeply before I slept last night around 3 a.m. that I really am looking for an instant solution. I'm not able to do a lot by myself. So, can I get a support where I'm able to move forward and do some more practice and receive some more light? So, this has just been answered. I'm so grateful. Thank you. And yes, I did feel being in the field when you opened the field for us for that with the I instantly felt there was some movement, an energy movement in my body, and my heart opened. There are areas where I've been praying that, dear God, help me open my heart, but I've not been able to open my heart. And I was feeling heaviness like for weeks.
Mm.
But suddenly now I feel light. My heart is lighter, my heart is open. I have more hope, and with the transmission, I could feel the light traveling. Even now, my head is buzzing. So I could feel the light entering here, and it's still there in my abdomen and spleen area. I feel a lot of movement, lightness, and for Noni as well, I felt that there is a lot of light, and she was really needing this. She's been struggling for weeks for
Yeah,
a
my goodness.
solution. Yes, and she came up to me just during the practice. She came to me to ask for food. And after receiving the transmission, she's just come next to me. She's sitting at my feet, and it's like she's relaxing.
Oh,
So
good.
thank you. I'm feeling so grateful, and I shall practice with this more and more. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
Oh,
Love
thank
you.
you so much. Really appreciate you. Wonderful. Okay. Where am I? Sorry. Excuse my technological handicaps here. Okay, wonderful. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. I know it's getting late and Joanne has another meeting to go to, but I just wanted to say thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. And if you are watching this recording, thank you so much. Please share this with your family members or your friends. If you have any questions, oh, thank you, Vanita. So good to see you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. And Lori, Chemi, Annette, or I will get back to you. Thank you, Gregory. Yay. Oh, he said drive safely. Thank you so much. Yes. And I know I have like an hour drive to get back to Makaha, but it's great. I'm so happy to be here with everyone. And yeah, so just before we close, does anyone have any questions? Anyone who is here in the present, at the present moments? So Ray, how
Um,
are you doing?
Gina, can I just share a quick
Yes, yes,
message?
please do.
So, for I'm sorry, I'm not remembering the name, but the person that just received the blessings
Yes.
with the animal, I recently had an animal that was actually in the process of dying and then
Oh,
received some blessings, and I didn't believe that the animal could recover, but she's actually completely come back to life and recovered. And so I just wanted to encourage her to know how that the blessing will really be this very strong effect for her animal's, life journey at this time. It's just
yes.
so powerful for the pets. And I could just see that same experience for the transformation happening very efficiently. So, what a blessing.
Wow, yes, thank you, Akara. I always appreciate Akara's input. Akara has a great, great, great gift, and she's worked on it hard. I think probably most of her life. So thank you so much. Yeah, so Vanina said, congratulations, Bhavna and Noni. And love you, Naomi. Thank you. Naomi left lots of hearts and love. Amy said, thank you for a wonderful session. And yeah, everybody, I love being here with you. And so, again, this is a free session that is brought to us by Satori Family Wellness every week, and their link will be in the description. If you would like to be on their mailing list, or if you would like to find out any more information about what other services they offer, you can always contact them through their email. And oh, thank you so much, Naomi. She said, thank you so much. I needed this evening. Oh, wonderful. We love you. We love you. We love you. And as always, you can always contact me, Gina Muzzetti. Just like my name is there, you can find my my acupuncture clinic here in Honolulu. You can always call me. I do a lot of sessions over the phone or on WhatsApp or on Zoom, or you can come here in person if you want. Oh, Dove said, let me see, what did Dove say? Hold on one second. I just saw a message. Technology. Love you, my technology. Okay. Gina, thank you. My legs are pain-free. I feel much better. I appreciate the love. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Dove. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, wonderful. Alrighty, thank you so much, everyone. Sorry for the bouncing computer there for a second as I'm poking around on the buttons. Love you, everyone, and we are looking forward to seeing you next week and next month and in the future to come. And that's all for now. All right, everyone. Thank you. Have a beautiful evening, and we will see you again soon. Mahalo and aloha.
Thank you, Gina.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Evelyn.
Thank you, Gina.
Thank you.
Gina.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.